The tribal chief has returned. Is Roman still a tribal chief? From the timing of his return to where this could be going after SummerSlam, I think that there's a lot to unpack here. And I have a simple question to ask here. Are you excited about this, or are you proceeding with caution? Let's talk about it. What's good, everybody? I'm Wiser. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we do wrestling topics. Kind of gone away from wrestling reviews. I think people like topics more. If that's your cup of tea, go on ahead, check out the catalog. If you like what you see, subscribe. And for all of my returning crash outs, salute to you. You know what to do. Roman Reigns is back. And I gotta say, for me, I want to be happy. I do. And my however comes with, what exactly are we going to get from Roman? We got about 2.5 weeks maybe that we can have with Roman here. And I'm a bit afraid. I'm a bit afraid of this thing that I feel is going to be an ongoing thing. I think that we're going to get Roman Reigns for all of about 4 shows a year, not including any buildup that goes into Raw or SmackDown or anything like that. But I think that we are going to get about 3 to 4 Roman matches per year. It's going to be Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and or Survivor Series. Roman is going to wrestle the big 4. It looks like nothing else. So on that note, let's say that that is true. Is that something that you guys are cool with? Are you guys in the camp of, hey, as long as he graces our TV, all is well? We're gonna come back to that. But first we gotta talk about what we have ahead of us. From what I see, it looks like the plan was going to be for Roman going into SummerSlam against Seth Rollins, and that creating a bit of a diversion, the same way that they did with Naomi when she wrestled Jade and then cashed in later on in the show. Maybe they could have been going in the direction of that, where they have Seth Rollins against Roman Reigns dirts him out, and then you have Punk against Gunther for the title, and then Seth does what he says he's always going to do and never allow Punk to win gold, or let him touch it, just like Punk let Drew touch it and then snatch it right on the way. Maybe that was the plan, right? Sounds good. To me, that sounds like what it probably could have been. But now we no longer have Seth, and now it's time to elevate other people. See, this is what happens when a lot of your roster is old guard and you don't have much new guard to work with. You got your feeder system in NXT, in which you can bring up tons of people and start pushing those newer stars to higher levels. This way, if a Seth Rollins gets hurt, or a Roman Reigns has to go off and film movies, or you just want to give other people time off, you have other people in line to take the mantle. And right now, the only person that we have that can fill that role, at least on Raw, is Braun Breaker. The problem is, with Braun Breaker, they were putting him in position, and then when they put him with this Seth thing, it's like they kind of reversed it and started going backwards when it came to Braun Breaker. Now, Seth Rollins going down can be a gift and a curse. It's time for Braun Breaker to step up, and you get a spotlight with Roman Reigns, of all people, at SummerSlam. My guess. That's my guess, because my guess is that the match is going to be Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus the Braun and Braun Express. Now, is this the consolation prize that you guys wanted? I'll say, to me, it's not the consolation prize that I wanted. Personally, I think that Roman could have taken this SummerSlam off, and I was saying this before Seth even got hurt. Reason being is because he's just not on TV on a week in and week out basis. We haven't seen him since the week or the night after WrestleMania, and now we're supposed to get excited for and get a build up for Roman Reigns for 2 weeks leading into your second biggest show of the year. To me, that's just quite not enough. And the more that we regulate this, the more it hurts WWE in the long run. To me, when it comes to Roman, it's got to be, hey, big fella, you got to either be 2 feet in or 2 feet out. We could give you the Rock schedule. You could just show up for WrestleMania season and call it a day. But when you're getting in with these other shows and you're only showing up for a week or 2, it kind of hurts the build for anything else. Now let's think about it. What exactly was Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed going to do if Seth Rollins stayed healthy, if he never got hurt? What did they have on the cards for them? I don't know. Maybe they were going to go with Jey Uso and maybe Jimmy Uso. Maybe they go with the Usos. You know, I'm hearing that that was supposed to be a thing, that the brothers were supposed to be reuniting. And I mean, Jimmy could definitely use it. So does Seth Rollins' injury get in the way of Jimmy Uso finally getting the push that he deserves? I mean, a lot goes wrong when you got your top guys hurt. It's not just the top guy that gets hurt. It's a lot of people that fall underneath, because what do you have for the people who now have to step up into that spot? It throws everything off. And now it feels like Roman is reduced to this. See, this wouldn't be a problem if they kept Braun at that level that he was at pre-WrestleMania. If they kept him at least there, if not better, then cool. They're trying to showcase it now when they had him standing side by side with Paul Heyman in the ring with Gunther. Hey, I felt the energy. That felt extremely natural. We'll love more of that. But when you put the caveat in there that this is only happening because of Seth, then it doesn't really make Braun Breaker look all that strong. And because Braun Breaker doesn't look all that strong, and because Bronson Reed doesn't look like he's in a prominent position, sticking them in a match with Roman Reigns on your second biggest show of the year, it's not a good look for Roman, especially with how they've been booking Roman ever since he's dropped the title. It's been looking like a bit of nothing really going on here. At some point, we're going to have to start getting Roman back into bigger matches, bigger showcases. I think the biggest match that we can have with Roman right now might be CM Punk. I don't think that is Seth Rollins. And that's because, like, everybody else just seems to feel like a mid-card. I don't think that we're going to get Roman and Gunther, and God knows how we all feel about Gunther at this point. And now I'm saying we, even though I wasn't even in the camp of we before, but now I'm in the camp of we. They've turned me on Gunther. But anyways, Roman is back for the time being. Are you excited for it? Me? Not so much, because I know that right after SummerSlam, say goodbye again. Guy got to go film for Street Fighter. What you want me to say? Y'all saw my collar looking like that this whole video, and ain't nobody want to say nothing? Y'all ain't gonna tell me that my collar was looking crazy? Some bullshit.